Yeah, so now let's get into the meat of it. Let's talk some Jim. Let's talk the Matthews family. So Boyd comes out of Colony House, and this is a scene that was from the very beginning of the trailer, him walking out onto the deck with the binoculars. And it's, I mean, it's crazy. Now, he walks out, he sees something hanging from the motel sign, grabs the binoculars, and then he sees the bag with the blood. I feel like this twist has happened in other TV and movies where I was actually guessing it was going to be like a carcass of an animal, and it
Sure.
was because first of all, Jim technically would have died a while ago, so he wouldn't have been dripping like that.
Okay.
But also, I was just expecting it to be a fake out and then him to be found somewhere later. Now, I didn't. I mean, it was diabolical if we're going to talk the boys here, but it was diabolical, the Man in Yellow, to have it be purposely made so that the kids find it, right? That was
Yep.
wild. But let's talk it all out. So Boyd sees the bag hanging, and then he goes to check it out, and then the family, the Matthews family, comes outside. Ethan goes running towards it. Boyd has to stop him. Ethan is very, very knowing. You know, he's starting to get a little bit more to do this season. We know the
Definitely.
deal. You were one of the biggest advocates of like, what the hell's the point of him when he was supposed to be the biggest thing starting with season one? Season three kind of got pushed to the side, but something that he said in episode one of this season was like, is Jim slash is Dad dead? Is he
Yeah.
dead? Like knowing things. Like, is he just saying that because he's starting to get hardened and he's just starting to get used to the fact that if somebody's not home, they're probably dead? Or is it like he's always known things, right?
Yeah. And I think the writers are starting to get keyed in. Okay, we got to give Ethan a little bit more because I feel like season one they established like that was what the character was supposed to be, and then they got away
Yeah.
from it. I'm glad to see they're getting it back to Ethan. Not even to mention the final scene of this episode that definitely turns things up
Yes.
to 10 for Ethan's storyline. So, but we'll get
100%.
there. With the whole bag hanging thing, I was in my notes, I was like, ah, damn, that's gotta be Jim. And then they cut down the carcass, and I was like, Jim's got to be somewhere. And I didn't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
wait long because I was like, ooh, now that's Jim. Oh,
Yeah.
so brutal. These poor
Ooh.
kids have been through the ringer, man. Ethan and Julie, the damn
That
monsters,
is
the smarter they get, just the more torturous they get to these poor residents of Frumville.
And this season is really reminding you like this isn't just a mystery box show, this is a horror show. And it is
Yeah.
really, I mean, that was brutal having Julie. And Julie, Hannah Sheramy, she might be turning into a scream queen. We got to get her in horror freaking films, man. She's had some great screaming scenes in this show. And her reaction to seeing Jim and then Ethan, crazy, crazy stuff. And Tabby, obviously, as well. She finally sees Jim. And I mean, leading up to when she opens up the bag, tension like crazy, right? You don't know what
Yeah.
she's going to see, and you could see it all over Boyd's face like, oh my God, is this going to be it? And then you hear the screams, they all go running, and everybody's reaction, phenomenal acting. Boyd, even Acosta, because Acosta has to be the one who runs up to the kids to hold them.
Yeah.
Just crazy stuff.